Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we're going to do a general reading using the Spirit Oracle and the Law of Attraction Tarot. Now these are based on the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, but they are meant to be read a little bit differently, especially the minor arcana, more so than the major, but we'll come to that as we go through. Let's crack on, shall we? So first off, if you are a new viewer, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, hello there. Why are you not subscribed? If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Much love to you. Let's crack on, shall we? So we'll take a couple of these. So the first card out is Count Your Chickens. Okay. Now, normally the saying is don't count your chickens until they hatch, but in this sense, we need to look at what it is we actually do have, okay? It's about being grateful and showing gratitude for what it is that you do have. Count your blessings, okay? A key obviously might be significant here, even if you have chickens and have a lot of eggs. But yeah, this is about making sure that you're not oblivious to what it is that you actually have, and working on some gratitude. Okay, the second card out, let's take that, shall we? That is Wallflower. Okay, so that could be someone kind of in the background looking, maybe feeling like they can't speak up, maybe even feeling like they can't tell someone something, whether that's just a little bit of information, truth, how much they love you or something like that. There could just be someone, it could be you obviously, but there could just be something kind of holding someone back. It could also be someone kind of blending into the background, someone who's almost deliberately not trying to be seen or heard, especially heard with the way she's kind of crossing her hands over her mouth. But yeah, there's this sense of someone kind of blending in the background. Maybe someone's watching you. They could be, your angels and guides watching you, and, maybe it is time to count your chickens and start realising what it is you do have. Maybe there's someone watching. Right, let's hit the tarot, shall we? So the first card out is the Ace of Pentacles. Now this is I don't know if I pronounce this properly, the caduceus in the most realist sense. So it's not so much about healing, but it's the god Hermes, isn't it? And I have to admit, I'm not that brilliant with Greek mythology. But there is this sense of, again, communication. Maybe there's something here with communication with the bird wings, or just a new beginning coming. Something quite fortuitous. The snakes would suggest renewal as well. Maybe some healing. Got a couple of cards. There's the keys again. Okay, sorry. So we've got the Three of... I'm dropping cards as well. Hold on. That one dropped just onto my knee. So we got a key here with the Three of Cups. So maybe you're being given a key to something. Maybe you're moving home. Okay, it could be key to a door, or it could just be key to some knowledge, some understanding, some healing. There's something, a key here is quite significant. We've got the Magician. Okay, so there he is, working away, trying to make himself a new pair of shoes for his next step on his journey. Okay, cobblers obviously could be something important here for someone, or shoes just in general. But the Magician is creating your own path. It's creating your own world, whatever that is for you. And you're being given the key to your manifestations. And maybe gratitude is the perfect place to start. You've got the Knight of Swords. So there he is. He's obviously, he's on guard. He's got his shield ready to, put in front of him. And he's got that sword in front. When you see this card, there's clearly some sort of defensiveness here. But again, with that sword, it could be truth. You could be finding out some knowledge or some information that might be coming in that helps you on your journey. Let's put that in focus for you, shall we? The key, I think the key to this reading is the key. Let's keep going. I mean, I know it's very easy for people like me to say, you know, count your blessings and count your chickens before they hatch, and, you know, count, you know, the things you have to be grateful for, and it can put people's backs up and make them a little bit defensive, and, you know, be a little bit on guard. And there is, you know, nothing wrong with that, but just be careful not to block your own manifestations and block your own wishes, the things that you want to come in, by being a little bit defensive. And that's what's going to block you. Okay, so you got the devil there. Come on, there's something not quite right with my focus is just not happening. Ever since I've done an update on my phone, don't do updates on your phone, Jesus Christ. Right, so yeah, the devil might be in the details here when it comes to your manifesting, your thankfulness, your gratitude. Yeah, don't allow yourself to keep yourself down and get in your own way. The devil is always on your shoulder. You know, you've got a devil on one side and an angel on the other. Just don't allow him to keep pulling you back. You know, you're still creating with that energy, because even he's holding, you know, the paint and the paintbrush. I have to admit, I can't remember what those, is it a palette? I don't know what the palettes are called. Have they got a specific name? Doesn't matter. You can't even see it on the camera. There, the palette with the paint on it. So yeah, there's still creation there, and yeah. You hold the key to whatever this is. You got the Page of Pentacles, but this is obviously now about your mind, okay? Your thought process, the way that you're pushing yourself forward, the way you're thinking about yourself, the way you're thinking about your manifestations. Like I say, don't allow the devil in your ear hole to have this effect over you, where you keep that sword and shield up in front of you and don't allow your manifestations to come in, the things that you're working on, the things that you actually are trying to get to bring it into your 3D reality. We'll do some try and figure out what this key is in a minute as well. Let's keep going. Okay, so your thoughts create your reality. Okay, the Eight of Wands in this deck is about putting in the work. Okay, so whether this, I mean, it's up to you. Is it cream or is it egg whites? Are you making meringue or are you making, you know, thick whipped cream? Are you making butter? I don't know what you're doing, but it's about doing it and putting in the hard work. Now, I don't know about you, if you've ever whisked anything by hand, it takes a long old time and you normally end up with arm ache. So just be aware that, you know, the work you've put in, you've put in a lot of work here, and you should be amazed at how far you've come. Let's keep going. We've got the Justice card. Now in this deck, I know what you're thinking, this is the number 8 card, so it should be Strength, but this is actually based on like the original tarot. The Rider-Waite-Smith, I do believe, is the one that swapped Justice and Strength. So this is like the original. So the 8 of the major arcana is that Justice. Okay, so the eagle-eyed people here will notice that the symbology is around the ancient Egyptian belief that when you die, your heart is weighed against a feather, and, you know, you're deemed whether or not you good or bad, depending on how, if it's balanced or not. But this is about, you know, still justice and having that karmic rebalancing. Okay, but also, I mean, it's, how do I word it? It's all about ensuring you don't accrue more karma. Okay, so be maybe this is a bit of just a warning to be more grateful just for every sort of day activities. Just live a little bit more in gratitude. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 cards because Jo does like taking 2 cards. So the first card out is 7 of Swords. Now in this, it's obviously, you can see the symbology is, or the illustration is, looking up through this shaft you've fallen down into, and you're heading towards that light. So there's this climbing up energy, and definitely sort of making your way up and out of whatever this what's the word I was using earlier, this blocked energy is. Okay, and then the next card is the Nine of Wands, which is about taking that step. It's interesting when these two cards come out together, the Magician and the Nine, because they're both this sense of the shoe. So here he is. I mean, I know it's not the same shoe, but here he is, you know, fixing his shoe, ready to make that journey. And here's him on that journey. Okay, it's taking those steps, stepping over anything that might come up in your way with ease. Yeah, so just keep going, keep walking forward, especially up and out of whatever this energy is that is potentially going to hold you back. It's potentially going to put you on guard. Now, you need to be slightly more open to what it is that is coming in. Let me slide that in a bit more so you can see it. You know, how open are you to your manifestations and what it is? It's one thing to sit there and hope and pray that you get it and work towards it, but what do you do when you actually get it? That's the question, isn't it? Shall we try and find out what this key is all about? I paused that on 11:11, so let's just see if that means anything to anyone. Please pop a comment down below. Because we're talking about manifestations and creation here, I'm going to use the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards, and let's see if we can figure out what this key is. So, spirits, guides, angels, what is this key symbology in this reading? I mean, communication could be the key. Be real. Communicate, yeah, be real what it is that you do want, how you want it to come in. Yeah, be real, be open, be honest. Speak up. That's the key. The key to this, I think, is clearly about how you speak things into existence, how you bring things into the world that you want to, out of your head and into your 3D world, into your reality. Speak your world into being. 12:12 when I said that. I don't think I need to say anything else. The key to your manifestations is to back off with the defensiveness, you know, be much more open and honest. Count your blessings, but don't be afraid to, you know, every night before you go to bed or when you wake up in the morning, you know, just be thankful for what you do have. Because the universe loves to keep giving when you're very thankful for what it is you already have. But keep striving forward. You've got the key. This is the key. Be thankful, be open, be honest, and keep it real. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.